So here is my foundational base for this pattern. So right now I'm going to proceed. So I'll be chaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So having chained 5, I'm going to turn it like so. Then I proceed. I yarn it over my hook. I insert into the second loop. This is the first loop, this is the second. So with triple crochets, I bring this out first, then followed by the next two and the last two chains. Can you see? So I have little hole here. So I'm going to proceed right now. So I'm going to chain another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So I haven't chained this 5. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll be inserting into the fourth loop with single crochets. Can you see? That is why I have 2 chains here. So I bring out the 2 chains at once. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I chain another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So haven't chained this 5 again. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. I insert into the fourth loop with single crochets. So I bring it out at a time. So I proceed again. I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So haven't chained 5 again. So I proceed. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is how I'm going to proceed till I round up this round. Can you see? So as you can see, I've completed this round. So right now I'm going to proceed. So I'm going to chain 4 right now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So having chain 4, I turn it like so. I yarn it over the hook. Can you see? So I insert right here with triple crochets. Then I bring out that 2. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain, sorry. So I proceed. I yarn it over. I chain 1. Okay. Then I insert into this loop with triple crochets. I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 and the last 2. So I chain another 1. I yarn it over. Can you see? I insert into that same big loop with triple crochets. So I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 and the last 2. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I chain 1, then I yarn it over. I proceed into that same loop with triple crochet. I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 and the last 2 chains. I proceed. I chain 1 again. Can you see? I yarn it over. I insert into that same loop with triple crochets. I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains, then the last 2 chains. Can you see? So right now I will chain another one. I yarn it over into that loop, triple crochet. I bring out this first, followed by the next 2, then followed by the last 2. Can you see? So I proceed. So I chain 2, 1, 2. So having chained 2, I'm going to insert into this, the center of this, with single crochet. Okay, can you see? So right now I proceed. I chain another 2, 1, 2. Having chained 2, I yarn it over this time around. I insert into the next one here with triple crochet. I bring that out first, then followed by the next 2 and the last 2. So I proceed. I chain 1, I yarn it over into that the same loop with triple crochet. I bring out that first, followed by the next 2, then the last 2. I hope you are catching up with me. So I proceed. I chain 1 again, I yarn it over my hook, I insert still in this big loop with triple crochet. I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains and the last 2 chains. I chain 1 again. I proceed into the loop with triple crochet. I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains and the last 2 chains. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed again. I chained 1. If you look at this one critically, you will discover that I have, apart from this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are left with 1 here. So I'm going to chain 1, I yarn it over my hook, then I insert into that same big loop with triple crochet. I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains and the last 2 chains. So right now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. So having chained these 2, I won't yarn it over. So I insert it like that into this next one, the midpoint, with single crochet. Single crochet. Can you see? So I chain 2 again, 1, 2. So having chained 2, this time I yarn it over, I insert into the next loop with triple crochet. Okay, so I chain 1, I continue like that, triple crochet into that loop again, I bring that out, followed by the next 2 chains, then followed by the last 2 chains. I chain 1 again, I yarn it over into that same loop, okay, with triple crochet. I bring this out first as usual, then followed by the next 2 chains, then followed by the last 2 chains. Can you see? So I chain 1 again, I yarn it over into that loop. Can you see? So triple crochet, I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains, then followed by the last 2 chains. So the last one I chain, then I insert into that loop with triple crochets. I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 chains, followed by the last 2 chains. Can you see? So this is how I'm going to continue till I complete this round. So as you can see, I've completed this round. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain 4. So I will be chaining 4. So I have it 1, 2, 3 and 4. So having chain 4, I turn it like so, then I insert into this place, this loop, this place here with triple crochet. I bring that out first. Sorry, I bring this out first, followed by the next 2 chains, then the last 2 chains. So right now I yarn it over my hook, then I insert into this loop. So I draw it a bit. This is 1. I enter it into that loop again. This is 2. Into that loop. Can you see? This is 3. Into that loop. This is 4. Into that loop. So this is 5. So right now I'm going to bring this out gently. Okay. Can you see? So I yarn it over like so. Can you see? This is 1. So I proceed. I chain 1. Can you see? I yarn it over into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Can you see? So I bring it out gently. Then can you see? This is 2. I also chain another one. Then I proceed into the next loop. Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. So I bring it out gently. Can you see? I have 3 there. So I chain 1 again, then I yarn it over into the last loop here. Can you see? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. Then I bring it out gently as well. You see? So can you see right now? So right now I'm going to proceed. with this. So beautiful. So I yarn it over. I proceed into the next loop right now, exactly what I've just concluded. I proceed. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. So I bring it out gently. Can you see? So this is how I'm going to proceed till I finalize this round. So I chain 1 again. I continue. Exactly what I did here is what I shall be repeating till I get to the end of this round. Now, as you can see, I've come to the end of that round. Can you see? So right now I'm going to proceed. So I'm going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So having chain 4, I'm going to turn it again. Can you see? So I yarn it over my hook. I'm going to insert it right here with triple crochet. Okay, triple crochet in that place. Then I bring out these last 2 loops or chains. So I proceed. I'm going to chain 2 right now. 1, 2. Can you see? So having chained 2, I yarn it over. I insert into this loop here with triple crochet. I bring that out first, then followed by the next 2 and the last 2 chains. So I proceed. I chain another 2, 1, 2. So having chained 2, I yarn it over. I insert into the next loop here. So in between that loops is what I will be reckoning with. I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 chains and the last 2 chains. You see? So I proceed. I chain another 2, 1, 2. I yarn it over into the next loop here with triple crochet. I bring this out first as usual, followed by the next 2 chains and the last 2 chains. And you see? So I proceed. I chain another 2, 1, 2. Having chained 2, I also yarn it over. Then I proceed into that loop, triple crochet. So I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 chains, followed by the last 2 chains. So can you see? So this is how I'm going to proceed till I finalize this round. As you can see, I've completed that round, and this round marks another beginning for a new set. So right now I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So having chain 4, I turn it over. I yarn it to my hook. So I insert right here. Can you see? With triple crochet. then I yarn it, then I bring out the last 2 chains. Can you see? So I have my loops here. So right now I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So having chained 5, I'm going to insert into this next loop. I will skip this one and insert into this place with single crochet. So I proceed. I chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So having chained 5, I'm going to skip this loop and insert into this with single crochet. This is a repetition of what you did when we started. So I chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I proceed. I will also skip this and insert into this next one with single crochet. So this is how I'm going to proceed till I finalize this round. So as you can see, I've completed this round. So right now I'm going to proceed. So I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So having chained 5, I turn it like so. I yarn it over with triple crochet right here. Sorry, right here, triple crochet. Bring that out first, followed by the next 2 and the last 2. You see? So right now I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain 1 into this second loop here with triple crochet. Can you see? So I chain another one, triple crochet, and bring out that, followed by this and this. I chain another one, I insert right there, bring out this, chain another one, I insert, bring out that, then the next 2 chains and the last chain. So right now I'm going to proceed. So at this juncture I'm going to proceed right now. I'm going to chain 1, so I proceed, I chain 1, I yarn it over into that loop, triple crochet, I bring that out first, followed by the next 2 in this, but if you discover that this place is too tiny, we can make it 2 chain. If you remember when we started, we made hers 2 chain. So let me reverse it and make it 2 chains. So already I've made 1 chain, so I'm adding another one, making 2. So right now I insert with single crochet in the next loop. So I chain 2 again, 1, 2. So having chain 2, I yarn it over this time around into this place with triple crochet, and I bring out that 2, then this. So I chain 1, I yarn it over into that loop, triple crochet, I chain 1 again, I yarn it over into that loop, triple crochet, so like so. I also chain 1, I yarn it over into that loop with triple crochet, you see. So we're going to proceed like so. I chain 1 again into that loop with with triple crochet. So right now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. So having chain 2, I insert here with single crochet first, then I chain another 2, 1, 2. So I yarn it over this time around, I insert here, and I proceed. By repeating what I did here. So I chain 1, I yarn it over into that same loop with triple crochet, I chain 1 again, I yarn it over, I insert with triple crochet where I bring that one out first, then the next 2, and this other one, I chain 1. Okay, so I yarn it over, I insert with triple crochet. So I chain 1 again, I have it, so I'm left with 1. I chain 1 again, I yarn it over into that same loop with triple crochet. So I proceed like that. I will also chain 2 again, 1 and 2. So into this next loop with single crochet. So this is how I'm going to continue with this till I get to the end of this round. You see. As you can see here, I've completed that round. So right now I'm going to proceed. I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So having chain 4, I turn it like so. I make triple crochet right here. I bring that one out first, followed by the next 2 and the last 2 chains. So right now I'm going to proceed. So into the first one here, one, two, three, four, and 5. So right now I'm going to bring it out. You see, and I bring this out. So I proceed. I chain one again. So into the next one, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. So I'm going to bring it out. Then I chain another one, 1, then I insert into the next loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, and I bring it out. You see, so I chain 1, 2, I insert into the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I bring it out. Can you see? So this loop, I won't insert anything in this loop. As well, this other one, I won't insert anything on this. So I yarn it over, I insert into this one here, I proceed, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I bring it out. So I chain 1. Can you see? I yarn it over into the next loop. I proceed, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I bring it out gently. You see, so I chain 1, I proceed into the next loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I bring it out. So I chain 1, so I yarn it over, I proceed, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. So I bring it out gently. Can you see? So this is how the trend is going to go till I finalize this round. As you can see, I've completed that. Now here comes the end of this tutorial. This is how this is going to be repeated till we complete this pattern with whichever cover we want to use this pattern to crochet. Thanks for watching this tutorial. If you like this video, you can click on the liking button to appreciate this work. And if this is your first time you watch my tutorial, I welcome you to this great channel. All you need to do is to subscribe to my channel, you like my videos, and share my videos as well. Till we meet again, thanks for watching.